Okay, pretty cool. There's the first turn on of the digital readout. All right, we got 8 inches, 350. What I did was I started when I turned it on. I had the y-axis all the way out. I wanted to see what the actual, that's a 9-inch, normally a 9-inch travel. So I'll be losing. I could get another half an inch, quarter of an inch back here. But what I'm going to do is that's about where I'm going to mark it right now, because I got a little bit more room. Boy, I'll tell you, this thing is really cool. Everything works. I gotta mount the different mount the read head and everything, but it's just sitting up here right now. Cool. I'm going to crank out the y-axis, take it all the way out so I can show you the back one. And hook that up. I must have re-zeroed or something. That's all the way out. Oh, I did re-zero. I zeroed that. That's right. Let me zero it from out here now. Now let me run that all the way back in again. See if we have the same. I forgot I had moved a couple of those to try and see what they were. Get back all the way back to the back again. See how much travel I do now. Actually, I got 9 inches. 9/350. So, back out here again. Zero out here. All right. The z-axis. I guess up is minus. I guess I can change that. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but down, up. Cool. And of course, the X. It's unbelievable. Now, just show you the inside here where we got all the mounting here. This is had lots of cable. What I did was I ran everything out this side. I figured that'd be best. I manufactured a couple plates here and there. And the different configurations to get everything to run true, shims and whatnot. I over-engineered this piece down here a little bit, I think, but actually, in as much as it's actually the read head for the Z is here, and it moves with this plate, and the scale for the Y is here, and it has to remain stationary because the reed head moves with the with the table. So actually it's pretty simple and basic putting one of these puppies together. I didn't realize, it was, a little bit of engineering. Unit, I'm very pleased with this unit. This puppy is first class operation here. I'm going to the mount head here. This thing comes with a lot of hardware. Let me see that. I'm guessing probably up in this area here. Or they'll drop an extension down there. Put it off of the electrical box that I stuck up there. Let's see, where are we on that thing? There it is. I guess I could drop something down here. Put the reed head from there. Alright. We gotta clean this stuff up a little bit around here. Kind of trashy. Alright, we got the DRO installed. Now we're going to try and fit stuff here. Give you an idea what we ended up with here. Okay, there is that's the back piece. That cover, I use some black RTV to seal it because I use oil for coolant, so that'll should all run off of there without any problem. The cables, we'll take some pictures here as I'm going down and up. I'm gonna see what I've got for space. This configuration there, just I'm fooling around with a drilling chuck. That's an ER45 holder on a 40 taper, and got a 1/2 inch chuck inside of it, and Jacobs there that if we're going to do some drilling and some plates and some other cutting I've got in mind. Alright, let me put shot here. I guess that's alright. I'm going to fire this up. Okay, going down. Okay, that's the automatic all the way down. And automatic shut off. automatic stop, I should say, at that particular point. So that function is still working. And of course the readout, I had it zeroed. We don't know what it was set at, but we went down 7 inches from where it was. I'll zero that now on the bottom, and then we'll see what happens when I bring this back up. And this time I'll shoot it from here. But we might as well take the pictures all over one end to the other and make sure everything's doing what it's supposed to do. Alright, let's move it all the way over to the right. There, it's shut off, and that was 15 inches. Push this off here for a second. Okay, everything's off. Then clear. That side, plenty of clearance for everything. While we're over there, let's run it all the way in. Okay, I'm going to zero that side on. Next time we come back all this way, we'll see where we're at on that. This is zeroed now all the way at the front. So we'll see the exact travel we got all the way there on this one. All the way in now. Okay, that's all the way in. Okay, 9175. And you see all our clearances down here. Everything's in good shape. The cable's all maintained their positions, and here I'm going to write that 9175 is the full travel from front to rear. Now you can observe at the same time, this is the lock for the x-axis. That's still available. These are the locks for the z-axis, and they're still available. The DRO hasn't inhibited anything. A better shot right here of installation there. Okay. Now we're going to take this the Y back out to front zero here. let's take it each cable over in this direction. 1, 0. This is the Y. Basically, I'm looking at space available for drill bits above the vise. We got plenty of room above the table, but in order to use a drill chuck in that vise, of course that vise shouldn't even be sitting on that swivel. I don't know why. For some reason I put it on there a while back, but actually we could pick up a couple of inches there. But let's bring this all the way over to this side now and see what the exact travel is. Tape measure. Measuring stick. We got 9 inches between it. Who knew, after all the careful measuring, the hole drilling, and you know, every you know, it's pretty careful. Everything was centered. I didn't realize the travel is offset on this HL. I centered the new linear scale, and I also centered the reader head. I made that permanent there. Now you'll notice there's a little bit of a twist in that reader head mount. Well, what I didn't know is that while there's 28 inches or 29 inches of travel, it actually travels further to the right than it does to the left. And I probably, you know, I should have figured this out when I saw the offset. The permanent stops are here. Alright? And this one here is, you know, a full 12, 14 inches, 12 inches from this end. And this one is 5 or 6 inches from this end. So, that pop we heard when we were going to the full length of the table was actually the reader head for the linear scale popped off this little guide bar, broke that off, and chipped the glass inside. It's a shame, but you know, see, you can see the glass in there, a little chip on this end, but I certainly can't align this or put it back together. But the good news is I got a hold of Oscar, and he was aghast that I would make such an error. But like they say, it happens. And so I have a new linear scale on the way. FedEx from someplace out in the hinterlands of China for $87 landed. I don't know. And it should be here within a few days. Clear cuts. They'll ship it out in a couple of days, and it'll be here within a day or two, and then get through customs. But this is an experiment that we're working on, and you know, it's interesting. Let's see if we can see through there. That's what the inside of these linear scales look like. Just a long piece of glass that goes the full length, and then there's a seal at the bottom. That's a split seal. You can see it's glued in there on both sides, and it's just, you know, the read head runs between there. So it's pretty basic and simple. And these are the readers in the read head. It'd be fun to see what this is all about, but that's for when I got more time. Study that out. But anyway, the new one is on its way, and now we know that the HL travels further to the right. The table travels further to the right than it does to the left, based on the center of the center main way there. And so now we'll know when the other one comes in. We'll move the read head over a little bit, center it up. I drilled and I'm tapping the new holes. It's interesting. This hole and this hole they were the old holes. Now I have to move this over this way 1 inch. This is the two holes here. This is the mounting hole for the linear scale. This hole gets to within 3/4 of an inch of this hole when it comes to a stop. Right now I have 1 inch between this hole and this hole. And that's should be actually, it's this hole, but they're right on line with each other. So this bracket was over here. Now I'm moving it over here, just 1 inch difference. That's just, you know, inexperience in installing that stuff. You know, it's the first time I ever installed one. But that's nothing new, you know. I never saw a milling machine like this before either, so when I bought this, so I'm just learning this process. But now I've got the new holes drilled, and a couple of days Oscar will come through with my my new scale. Wait for the FedEx man. So, okay. Now this is the broken one. I'm just doing a run through, so when the new one gets here, make sure everything's right. This is the furthest over this will go, and there's still 1/4 inch clearance there. Now we'll crank it all the way the other direction. I'm tired of cranking. Let me turn the machine on. Basement, there it is. This is what I was doing when it broke the last time. Okay. Actually, we have more clearance on the other end now than we had on the... It had to be so close when it broke. It must have just been within 1/8 of an inch of being alright. But it's all the way, the full travel now, both directions. Take it back the other way. Yep, okay. We're good to go. All I need to do is get the new unit in, and we'll have a whip. Alright, we've got, I'm going to take some pictures of the movements. I'm just showing some quick change tooling here. I've got the vertical head in, the HL here, and use the various 40 tapers in different configurations for multiple steps when we're machining in a project. That's the oil. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show the operation of the digital readout. This is, I'm just trying to get some shots. I'm going to use the other camera for, these are the shots of the various scales and the transducers. The one along the back, of course, is the X. This one on this 1/4 inch plate here. Okay, this is the, well, we've been through this all before, but that's the Y, and then it holds the transducer for the Z over here. And then we're going to go out here, and we're going to plug this on here, focus in on that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have two cameras going right now. That's that one. Okay, let me pause that for a second. Alright, basically what we're going to do is just go through the motion setting up the machine, or just to observe the digital readout. We'll go ahead and zero all of these. Alright. Now, we're using the rapid transfer, or rapid traverse, to move everything. Because unless you have the head engaged, the controls don't work at idle. Alright, here we go. Moving the table to the right. Moving the table to the left. Take it back to around 0. Okay. We'll go out with the table. In with the table. Back out to approximately 0. Oops. That's too far. Alright, now we'll go down, up with the knee, back down. There you have it. Now, of course, you can make the knee move by hand. 0 it out. Same function, forward or in and out. There we get 0. Approximately there. So, there you have the movements with the digital readout. Now the same readings, this is, the vertical head is installed obviously. If I put the overarms out and the support for the arbor, you can do the same functions. Everything works the same obviously. And you can use it on the horizontal function of the mill as well. So there's the HL with a 3-axis digital readout.